Hey everybody, this is your host Queen Insomnia, and we are right back at it with another part of the 100 Baby Challenge. And we are picking up where we left off last episode. So we were able to age up the Delgado twins. Okay, so she's hungry. And we're just going to try to make sure everything's okay for Monday for school. Okay, let's go. So we're going to create a trend. Masculine. No idea why she keeps sleeping in. I'm going to get rid of this tent. That's what I'm about to end up doing. Oh, so she's not even tired. Okay. Interesting how she already got the llama thing. Have her go to sleep. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot we was making a trend. I really forgot. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, that's cute. That was easy. Alright, so they're going to sleep. Trend created. Can we get a retreat? No, we gotta make the treats. So we're gonna try making some treats. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Make a special. No, it's recipe. What am I looking? How you make the treats? I could have sworn I saw it. Let's see. Okay. And we're gonna make a couple of these. Okay. Let's see. It's like I really think I need to start playing this game with my glasses. If I keep skipping stuff that I know is what I'm looking for, and it's bothering me. Like it's really alarming me a little bit, but it's bothering more so than anything right now. Okay, skip it. I'm just gonna give up on it. She's gonna at least make it once, and let's check on her. So she's still hungry because I don't even know what she was eating, and she's tired. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that this is the upbringing that you're starting off to, because I'm not even paying her no real attention. At least her movement's to level 3 all by herself. Good job. Alrighty. And then he's doing that. And then she knitting. No, she's eating. Alrighty. I guess we can put the food up. And then she can start knitting after she does her homework. And that's basically all she has to do. And he wakes up and he eats. And then he does his homework. And let's check back in on Cheyenne. And she's making the treats. And is eating. Alright, so we're going to just speed this up a little bit because they're not doing anything or have anything important that needs to be done. And even like the only thing the butler was doing was this, and he's not even doing it today. Is it an off day for him or something? It is Saturday, so I don't think he has off days, but I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And how's my chickens doing? Slightly dirty, so I'm gonna have her clean this up. Oh, look, the fair has started. Clean pool. Oh, it is so cute when he does that. It's so cute to me. Oh, thanks, brother. Oh, he's exhausted. I don't know why he's waking up. I guess he can go to sleep in the tent because I guess there's no real point. And then Cheyenne is 4 hours from her 3rd trimester. Did she finish making the treats? A friendly treat. Friendly treat. Can you get the chicken a friendly treat? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, we got a whole thing full. And there's one more chicken in there hiding. Oh, I guess it doesn't want to come out, but and I'm not gonna remember to give it a friendly treat. So unfortunately, he or she is not gonna get a friendly treat. And did she finish her homework? Okay, so she so just distraught. Can she vacuum? Nope. No, I guess she can. Oh yay, so now we can play with them and they'd be nicer to us. Away, and she's bonding with the animals, which is nice. Alright, so the kids are eating. I don't know why she's so sad. I just don't get it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get rid of this tent because they stay sleeping in this tent, which is really weird to me. Okay, so let's see how their friendship is. I feel like it went up. And then I wonder how long this lasts. Let's see. And we're just gonna try and interact with the chickens and the animals. Okay. Oh, great. All right. Okay. Okay, you go ahead, set us up. Okay. What? Alrighty, so this needs to get vacuumed, and I just don't get why he still has not picked up the vacuum. I put it specifically in this man's room so he could just, I don't want to just vacuum one day, but I guess that was just a pipe dream I had. Okay, so it's no food, so Cheyenne has to cook. How stressful to constantly have to feed people. Just playing. Okay, so what is she doing currently? So it shows that she's still doing stuff with chickens, but she's obviously not. Have her use the restroom. And let's try for her to cook something. I'm gonna just make a grand meal. That's what we're about to do. And it's going to be a turkey. And she just peed on herself, so I really hope. Never mind. So she's gonna take. I don't even get how that happened that fast. Oh, I forgot about Ann. Oh, I forgot about this baby. Oh my God. Oh, I really forgot about this Tyler, cause that's bad parenting there. It really is. Alrighty, so let's finish where we left off. So Cheyenne is dirty. Poor Anne is just struggling by herself. And let's just kind of see what she got going on. Yeah, poor her. We're dropping the ball on her. Not that we did. It's just the ball has been dropped. And we have 5 days to show that we care. I really wish that the kids could watch this little sister up, but unfortunately that's not how the Sims rolls. So let's have Cheyenne get herself together. She's not that hungry. I wonder if she has anything. I'm pretty sure she does something for hunger. I'm just curious. I guess you just drink this, right? And then let's check on what does poor Anne need. So she needs to use the restroom, a bath, and she needs to go to bed. Alright. All very doable. All very doable. So let's try to have Cheyenne potty train her. And give her a bath. And then read her a story. Let's see if she gets any of that done. And let's check on the kids. I really wish they had vacuum up here. That'd be just so wonderful. I am about to see if I can put one right here to see if they would do it. This dust is atrocious. It's bothering me so much, like it's actually in my house or something. But it is bothering me. Alright, and we're gonna go with this one. I think this goes nicely in this area. Alright, and let's just see who's going to be able to vacuum. Let's just see. So she's actually in a pretty good mood, so I'm going to leave her to vacuum. Oh, she can't vacuum yet. Alright. Had a feeling. Oh, she can't vacuum. I don't know. That was weird. And let's check on this one. She's hungry. And get leftovers. Make sure she did her homework, because I kind of don't remember if I had to do her homework. I know she just probably did it. But who remembers everything? And then she's going to work on this assignment. And her brother, he's asleep still. He hasn't done his homework. But he could at least sleep. And then let's check on this other one. Okay, so she's in a pretty good mood. All things considering. So let's check on Cheyenne. Please tell me she is at least dealing with Anne. Nope, she has not done a single thing for Anne. It looks like she just got out the tub herself. And that sucks. That sucks to see. That sucks to see. It really does. Let's try to see if she actually does anything. Okay, and it's okay, so she's moving hopefully towards her direction. And let's just check on her pregnancy is going. She can have the baby at any moment now, and I'm pretty sure hopefully it's twins, so I'm just gonna get a secondary bassinet. We'll love a time where we don't have to take care of tired of Sims. I'm not tired of Sims, tired of babies and kids in Sims. But this challenge does bring out that in me. It brings out that side of me. And that sucks, because I know when I'm playing like a regular story mode and I build like and have my Sim actually have the means to have a baby, it's just awesome. But this is stressful. I wouldn't recommend putting a baby like this close to the stairs, but we don't have that much space. And I'm gonna make this one green. Alright, so Cheyenne is finally giving the baby a bath, which is nice and awesome. And let's check in on them. Okay, so he's doing his homework assignment. I mean, she's doing her homework assignment. I honestly forgot I gave her short hair, so she did look like a boy a little bit, which is fine. It looks so cute on her, though. It looks so freaking cute. And it's nice to have short hair. I think it's very, very cute. Like, it's the cutest style at most times. And then let's check in on Cheyenne to see what she's doing with the baby. Ooh, she looks so pregnant. And this baby is very angry and very angry. I mean, we can't. Oh no, our spotlight is fading. Oh, we gotta find some stuff to donate. No, not our light, not our star. I love how he's just expecting stuff, but just ignoring the fact that we really, really, really need the upstairs vacuum. But I'm just leave him alone because I know he's tired of me complaining about him. And I know you guys are tired of me complaining about him because I don't reprimand him. I haven't done anything to show that I'm actually upset with him. Where is the Android? Oh, there's so many dust bunnies. Oh my goodness. It's like so many dust bunnies. Alrighty, so the baby just passed out. Okay, so Riley's, her social skill went up. And then let's check in on her. Yeah, the game is very much lagging, and I don't fully understand why. I really don't, you guys. I don't understand it, and it's frustrating to play like this. It is. It's very frustrating. And I was hoping, like, the more I played, the more the game got used to me touching it again, that it would just loosen up and wouldn't be as problematic as it is right now. But sadly, that is not the case. It is not the case. Why are they being? Oh, she forgot she's hot-headed, so they're probably really beefing right now. Why is Riley right here and her? I mean, not me, Ann. I'm getting the names mixed up. Look at this. It's just glitching. It's just glitching. This is ridiculous to see how much it's like messing up right now. Because I can literally see if we were doing something, if I had the game on super fast and it was lagging like this. But it's literally the game just doing this. And I'd be so scared sometimes with my laptop to do stuff to it. Because I don't want to say what my fear is, but like one of my concerns is like my game files. And I just don't want to do too much and cause it to be where everything that I've done so far be erased. And if that happens, I don't know what to do with the challenge at this point. So fingers crossed that's not the case. But I honestly kind of feel like it might be my game file and just the previous history of mods is causing this delay. Or maybe the game wants me to have mods. I have no idea. But it's weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. But it's lagging ridiculously. Like this is lagging quite a bit. And I think I'm going to have Cheyenne leave this lag. You guys are experiencing this lagging since this pack came out, because I know sometimes with the pack, and it did come out not even a month ago, so I kind of like maybe it's just a patch that needs to be implemented. Maybe I don't really know, but I am going to have Cheyenne lead a lot and see if it fixes the issue. Okay, you guys, so I got out the lot, and hopefully the little glitching in this lot is fixed. But what I actually did while we were gone, I actually talked. So I went to the bar, got her some food. I like the bar that they have installed in here because you can cook. So we were out there, we cooked, and we made some friends. So let me show you the new people that we made. And we learned how to fish. We went to the park in this game too, and so we learned how to fish, which is really cool. I think when it's like when the house gets too stressful, I think I'm just gonna leave because that was really nice. So his name was Dalton. That was one person we met. He's a vampire, so he's gonna be our next conquest. Like when we have space for like twins, he's gonna be the next conquest, so we can get the double points like we did with. I think 2 of her kids is vampires, 1 and 5 are vampires. And we met some friends. We actually got female friends, surprisingly. So we met this old lady named Agatha. We met Yuko, we met Sarah, and it was one more person, and she's a Townsy. So apparently Agatha owns the garden shop, which I have no idea where it's located at. And Sarah is the pub manager or owner or something like that. She had like a little title. And it was somebody else we met at the bar. I don't remember her name, but we met her there too. So I like that. I like going out there and meeting people. Oh, Agnes. We're going to meet Agnes now. And I forgot, because she's so charismatic, the friendships is just so easy to make, and I love it. It's just like not even a problem. Like she makes friends off of one interaction. I wish it's the same thing with these animals, but Sadly, that's not the case. So let's check on them. Happy, very happy, very happy. So we're gonna just try to socialize. Axis Llama got his groove back. That's very funny to me. If you guys don't know Cusco's New School, I feel like I talked about it before. But that is the ticket. That's like one of my top, like, oh, she's angry. Why is she here if she's angry? She can go home then. We don't need that negative energy around with the kids and whatnot. But I like not seeing the kids. I really did. I enjoy not being around them, not seeing them, and coming back to a peaceful house. I really enjoyed that. I really did. Oh, this upstairs is horrible. Freaking horrible. Very horrible. Very much horrible. But I don't think I'm going to do it too often because I kind of feel like that's like making the game a lot more easier than it needs to be. But I think the next time we leave, we're going to get our gardening up because our gardening is very low. But, so talking to her wasn't that productive like I thought. Agatha looks like, seems like she's mean. And we're just going to be friendly with these animals. Because I really want to get, like, I was looking this up. You can get, like, a golden animal. I mean, a golden chicken. You can get, like a rainbow cow or something like that. I don't even get special items for these animals. And I really want to engage in that. I really think that would be fun. Now, I wonder if these the same rabbits. Because I really have not, like, been friends with these animals. And I really want to. But let's check on Anne. Oh, she's very hungry. Oh my goodness. So they just had her in here starving. Which is, I'm starting to really think she's greedy because she's the only child I honestly have to constantly keep feeding. And it's not weird, but it's alarming how hungry she is. Like we don't feed her or something, which you probably don't. And oh my goodness, this is another death. Because 21 passed away. Okay, because this death is affecting the kids at school. And I wonder if the game realizes that it's messing up my gameplay. But anyway, let's work on her thinking. Oh, why can't she? Okay, let's get a toy then and work on her thinking. And surprisingly, Cheyenne is still pregnant, and I'm kind of happy that we don't have to like worry about it right now. All right, so he hasn't even did this, and oh, it's so dirty up here. Oh my goodness, it's very annoying to see how dirty it gets up here. So he's going to be knitting, and then once they're done with this assignment, she's about to be knitting too. And at this point, they're just knitting whatever. And then, since they're not, can they vacuum this, please? Please, throw it away, do something. This is just horrible. It was only gone for like, literally, she was gone from like 9 a.m. and she came back like at 2 p.m. I mean, that's a long time to be gone with kids, but I mean, we needed some time away from this. We really did. I feel like it's a lot of work. Like this shed is constantly dirty. These coops are constantly dirty. Is it any slightly? Do you see? Everything is just something. Okay, I know I got her doing a lot. Oh, it was something that popped up while I was gone. Let me see. It was something that popped up. I think she got a new quirk or something. Yeah, she has a phone number quirk. Hopefully that disappears because she's like, what happened to her refined, whatever it was. She had a nice quirk about refined palettes or something like that. I really like that one. And now hopefully that one isn't gone. Now I really want her to get 10,000 lifetime points so we can invest in like more stuff because 10,000 you can get it quite a bit. And I still haven't really been playing that often. So I gotta remember how to go and get like the information on it, and I feel like that took way longer. Okay, so let's go fame. Let's see. Okay, so no touching, emotional bond, phone number clerk. I feel like I wish is it bad that I want her to be vain? Like, or a juice enthusiast? Like, I wanted it to be either or, but I guess it could be a lot worse. Cause, like that stand is pretty funny. I seen it was like a mod that came out when it first came out that made it really funny. But oh, I forgot about these bees. Oh, she has to take care of these bees because I really like bees. I honestly do. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but like bees are like my favorite insect in real life because they're so interesting. They're very interesting. Like they're just amazing. Like I feel like I kind of told you guys this fact before, but they are saying, even though it's kind of hard, and hopefully I'm explaining this fact correctly so you don't like, oh my goodness, Queen of Simon, I don't even know what she's talking about, but I remember I was watching this movie and they were just talking about bees, and it was like I think a thriller or something like that, because basically it was like these people were like in a mental hospital or something like that, and I guess this one mental patient, he was just obsessed with bees, and he was just basically saying like the reason why he found them so fascinating. And I googled it; it was a true fact, because I got to fact check before I just sound stupid. But they were saying like scientists is like saying, based on how bees are made, they're not supposed to be able to fly. And I just thought that was pretty interesting, and like, I don't know, I just thought like, if science can't even explain how they're able to do something like that, I think that's just pretty cool as a being, And then they're so useful. Like they make up our whole like ecosystem, and they're defying physics and laws and stuff like that. And I think that's just awesome. And like worms are very interesting too. Like I have never did like research on a worm, but they're pretty interesting too, as far as like how they like can survive of being cut and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just stuff like that, because I really do love animals, and I love learning stuff about them. Even with insects, I'm very scared of insects. Like, I'm terrified of them, but they're very interesting. Like, I'm not sure if I told you guys this or not, but I actually have like 2 bearded dragons, and so with them, the reason why I chose the bearded dragons is because they don't necessarily require as many bugs as a lot of lizards do, and like I said, I'm terrified of bugs. So like with the lizard, which I find so very interesting, this is my topic for today, because I feel like I haven't really went on tangents, and I like my tangents. But basically, because they're my bad, I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out what I wanted Cheyenne to do. But basically, as they get older, they don't need as many like bugs and stuff like that. So I was so fascinated, and if you just raise the lizard, it's very interesting how they develop and just how cute they are. Like, I really love them, and I love that like a lot of people in my family are like, they're not scared of them, but they're timid with them, and so they be so amazed when I pick them up, like that's something that defies physics or something like that, or like the laws of nature. Like, oh my God, you touch it, and then they so interested in like the idea of them, but they don't want to touch them. I can count on like my one hand. I've had my lizards for almost 4 years now, and I can count like on my hand how many people that just want to pick them up or touch them. And I'm really funny about who touches them too. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. But as far as like the bugs that they eat, so of course you can't feed them like any bugs that you find outside, which I didn't know people had to kind of get told that, but but apparently a lot of people like have tried that before, and I just knew that was kind of a weird thing to do. Only because like in America, most of our lawns and all things like that have pesticides on them, and the bugs ingest that and causes problems. But I found it very interesting with bearded dragons, how their diet change and how they really grow within that 1 year of having them. But anyway, not to get sidetracked, but as far as what I was learning about bugs, it's basically like the bugs that I feed my lizards. Like, I know a lot of people feed them like roaches, and it's really good for them. That's awesome for them. But I refuse to ever bring a roach in my house, ever. I don't care if it was like the only exception, if the vet was like, oh my goodness, if they don't eat these certain roaches, they would like pass away type stuff. That's the only way a roach would come in my life. But anyway, the worms that I get them, so like a lot of like when they were like, I know a lot of people tend to feed the mealworms because they are like convenient, and honestly, like when the pandemic hit, that was all the pests there had. Really honest, this is just trifling. This house is getting triflinger, and that's not even a word, but this is getting horrible, and I'm like losing my mind at how nasty this whole entire house is. And I can't even put it into words, because I'm like freaking out mentally, because it's like, it feel like it's happening to me. Like, it's feel like all this clutter is in my face, and I'm trying not to be crazy about it. But anyway, she's having a baby. This is baby number 48, technically 49. But anyway, let me just sum this up before the end of this episode. So basically, like with mealworms, they usually are kept in a refrigerator, and the reason is because a mealworm, like once it hits like a certain temperature, if you guys don't know this, I don't know who the father last name is. Oh, it's another boy, and it's gonna be 50. Oh my goodness, we have 51 kids. We are halfway through this challenge. But let me just say this little bit of fact. So basically, when the mealworms are left out, they actually they shed their skin, and they become beetles. And the only reason, like, I mean, I should have did research on it. I really didn't know this beforehand, but when I first got my lizards, when they were young, I made sure that when I fed them in a completely different container than when they, like, what their tank is, like their terrarium is. So when they got bigger, they were, you know, more agile and easier. They have no issue, like, catching any bugs that I was giving them. So one time when I was feeding my, like, not the youngest one, but she's the littlest lizard, because they both girls, I guess she didn't eat this mealworm. So one time when I was cleaning out their tank, a big old scary black beetle was in there, and it got so big, I'm pretty sure, for me, like, her lettuce, not her lettuce, but her veggies and stuff like that. I don't feed them lettuce. Lettuce is not good for them. It's really just water. But it got really big, and it scared my whole entire soul. And I had to do research about it, and that's why they had to be kept at a certain temperature and things like that. And then the beetle, like, from what I was researching, like, the beetle can actually bite them and stuff like that. So I was so fortunate to, like, you know, clean a tank out so constantly, because I don't know, that beetle was so huge, it could have ate her, because she wasn't small, but she wasn't big either. And then, so that's why I go and I tend to feed them superworms, which is basically, I don't know what a superworm is, but they have teeth, so they can bite too if they don't get eaten, like, immediately. But they're not scary. Like, I use the tongues and I feed them that way. They're not scary at all. They're very, like, I honestly feel like they might be, like, modified or something, because they full of so much nutrients for them. It's just very interesting. And I stopped feeding them crickets because I had accidentally dropped a bag of crickets on my balcony, and it just scared me. Like, I didn't know I was scared of crickets until I dropped the bag of crickets on the balcony, and they terrorized me for a full year, because they wouldn't die. They would not die. They lived through the winter. They lived through the sun. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they out there just living their best life, but it scared my whole entire soul. And I'm sorry to go on this tangent, but I freaking love animals, and I have, like, a story for almost everything. Like, if I told you the backstories of my lizards, you'd be like, oh my goodness, it's just a lot. And I'm sorry I'm rambling, I'm talking really fast, but I feel like this episode was a pretty good episode. I really have no critiques on what happened. I like being away from the kids. It was just amazing. But this it for this episode. Next episode, hopefully we can the kids will go to school and be able to progress in that way. But I'm your host, Queen Insomnia. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.